Well, 50K giveaway plus door dasher to business owner. That is the topics of today's Wednesday motivational hour, Mr. Bet on You. Appreciate all of y'all for being in here. Let me give some shout outs to the people that dropped in. What's up, Trader? I see Daniel, Gig Wars Official. I see our special guest, Levi. What's up? I hope you guys are all doing well. If you're all making money, I hope you're being safe. I hope you're making money, all that good stuff. Now, we're going to have our special guest on Tanner Markley. Some of you might know of Tanner. He has a YouTube channel. He did gig content. He kind of stepped away from the gig content. He's doing other things, right? But he was one of the first channels I watched on YouTube, in the gig community at least, right? And like he documented his journey of using Postmates and DoorDash and Uber to fund his goals, ambitions, and dreams of becoming a business owner. And he's done that. So I want to talk about that with him, because it's a story that some of you might know about and some of you might not. And we talk about leveling up on this channel, especially on Wednesdays. We talk about using DoorDash as a stepping stone. And Tanner Markley in the YouTube realm is one of the only people that's really done that and made it really known, right? And talks about that. And I think that that's awesome. So we're going to get into that. But before we get into that, what up, Bud Soda, Doug, Dasher Benj? What's up, Cliff Dog? What up, John, Mr. Wax, Zoomer? What up, what up, what up? 50K subscribers. We hit it yesterday. Y'all don't understand how crazy that is. Okay. So we're going to do some giveaways today. I'm going to do one giveaway before Tanner comes up. And then after we do that interview, I'm going to do a few more at the end. So stick around, hit the thumbs up. What do I have today to give away? Okay. I got gas cards. Bam, $50. I have, y'all love these pizza bags. I've probably sent out, I think 10 or 12 pizza bags. I got a few of these. Boom, brand new. So we'll send some of those out. And I have some merchandise. The Bet on You boy shirts. I'm going to give away 2 of those today. So we got a gas card, $50. We got 2 shirts, and I got 3 bags. All you have to do is put a comment in, a t-shirt emoji, a gas emoji, a pizza bag, or a pizza emoji. I'll select the comment. That's how we do live. And then we'll facilitate me getting that stuff to you through email and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna get what should we give away first? Let me see, because I'm humbled by the 50K. It's crazy, man. So I wanted to do something for you guys, because every time we hit kind of like a milestone on the YouTube with the subscribers, I did one at 1K, 10K, 20K, and I think I skipped 30 and 40K. So like 50K is like, all right, let's do something for the people. And then I got another giveaway stuff we'll do on this Sunday live show. So what up, Fly Dogs, Jesse, Rams, what up, what up? Appreciate that, Benj. Just curious, did you get my email the other day? I'll have to look. I don't know. In planning this GigCon 2023, my emails have been like crazy. Might have got lost in the shuffle. If you want to send it to me again now, I'll take a look after the live. All right, so appreciate. Oh yeah, I see the emojis coming in. So keep putting those emojis in. Let's do. Which one should we do first? The gas, the pizza bag. We're gonna do the gas one last. I think that's the best one. $50. That's like, for some of you guys, that might be a whole week of gas or whatever. Think about how much you can make with $50 in gas, right? You should be able to make a decent amount of money depending on your vehicle. So let's give away the pizza bag first. People like pizza bags. You might not need a pizza bag. If you need a pizza bag, put a pizza bag and put a pizza emoji in the chat. I'm gonna pick a winner here, like right now, and then we're gonna get on to interviewing Tanner Markley. So thanks for 50K, y'all. Appreciate y'all very, very, very much. Let's give away this guy right here. Okay. So let's put her to the side. Never been used. I got 2 of them. So we're going to give away one right now. I see the comments. What up, Jody? Andrew? What up, Jesse? All right. So what I'm going to do is I just pick a comment live. Somebody told me there's a thing you could do on StreamYard, but I haven't figured out how to do it. So I'm going to do it with my phone. So that's how we're going to do that. All right. Second here. Breaking news. I'm going to wait for him to bring him up. Looks like we have another giveaway as well. So, all right, we'll do that in a minute. So we're going to have 4 different giveaways tonight, at least. All right, so let me go ahead and pick somebody here. I'm going to show you guys the screen. Who's that guy? We got double Pedro. That's crazy. And drop a pizza comment, drop a pizza emoji. I'm going to select somebody. That's the first giveaways, the pizza bag. Then we're going to do some shirts, and we're going to do a $50 gift card will be the last one that we do today. All right. So let's go ahead and pick a comment. Hold on. I'm trying to, okay. Boom, boom, boom. Random. Closing my eyes. Boom. I selected somebody. I clicked on somebody. Okay. YOLO Solo Yo. YOLO Solo Yo with all the pizza right there. All right. So let's go ahead and YOLO Solo Yo is the winner. Congratulations, YOLO Solo Yo. He put the emoji with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pizzas. Email me right here, right now, and I will facilitate getting this to you. So I'm going to put my email up on the screen. Ba, 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 ba. Bam. Congratulations. You won a pizza bag. YOLO Solo with the alien emoji. Congratulations. All right. That's the first giveaway of today. We had the $50 gift card coming up. I got 2 Bet on You shirts, and I actually have 1 more pizza bag, and we have another giveaway coming up as well. But I'm going to let him talk to you about that. So let's bring up Tanner Markley, our featured special guest from Dasher to Business Owner. All right. So let's go ahead and get in here. What up, Roy? How you doing, man? Joe Toe, what up, what up? All right, so let's bring up Tanner Markley. Tanner, how you doing, man? Oop, hold on.
I'm good.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Can you hear? Can you hear me?
Full screen and I can't find where the screen went. Yeah, can you see me?
Yeah, you're good. We can see you. We can see and hear you. Yeah.
This is my first time using it.
First time using StreamYard?
Drop that I picked.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me?
There we go. Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, we're good.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. We can see you loud and clear. What up, Hannibal? I see you. What up, Andre? What up? All right, so from DoorDasher. Well, first off, I think you want to give away something as well. Is that what you just said? So tell the people what you're going to give away
dude.
Today.
First off, yeah, congrats on 50K because that's huge. Dude, I remember at one point I had 10K and you had like 800 or something. So you've just been grinding for the last year, dude.
Grinding
the work. Yeah. And I do want to give away a free pair of off-axis shoes.
Ooh, I like it. Okay. And those look dope. Those are black, all black. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got high top and we got low top. And then if they wanted like some of the ninja shoes or something, I don't think too many people are acrobats, but we have like this casual skate sneakers and stuff as well. They're like barefoot shoes as well. They just look like skate shoes.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm gonna give away one of those.
So let's we'll do that. We'll do that at the end. So you guys could when time is ready, put like a sneaker emoji in. We'll select somebody, and Tanner will get you hooked up with Tanner. He'll get you some shoes. That's awesome. So listen, from DoorDash gig worker to small business owner, right? Tell us a little bit about your story, how you did that, the good, the bad, the ugly. Let us know how did it all go down? How long you've been doing this?
Yeah, so like a quick backstory. Like I competed in professional scooter for years, which sounds kind of crazy because it wasn't a real thing until like I kind of came into it. Rode for Razor for like 10 years, traveled the world, did all the cool athlete stuff. Literally did that for about 6 or 7 years straight, just nonstop traveling. And then eventually wanted to get on the business side of things. So I worked with Razor for a few years. So I kind of had a background in business before I started my own business. Eventually I got tired of sitting in a cubicle at Razor and moved to Vegas to start my own business, where I started Off Axis. I started a footwear company and a stunt show basically within 3 months of each other. I started the show, and that was a gigantic investment. And then I quickly realized that everyone was wearing wrestling shoes. And I was like, man, if only there was a company that was making acrobatic shoes. So I basically took acrobatic or a wrestling shoe design and kind of slightly changed a few things to make them for acrobatic shoes, and started 2 businesses within the first 6 months of being an entrepreneur, essentially.
2. Would you recommend that to somebody?
Absolutely.
How was that? Yeah. Okay.
I would burn the footwear company down if I had to go back, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend it because I went from like doing pretty well, having like a bunch of money saved up from my job at Razor, to having $0 in the bank and like a $25,000 personal loan that I created upon starting 2 businesses. And on top of that, I had a business partner who also had a bunch of money invested into it. So I thought it would, like, in my mind, I was thinking, oh, we already booked one show. They're just going to keep coming in. And no, they didn't come in. And we didn't sell any shoes right away. I was planning, like, I was like, what are we going to do with like $100,000 when we get all this money?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like crickets when the shoe launched. So
Yeah.
it's been quite a long process, and it was much harder than, it's always harder than people think it's going to be. There's no like such thing as like an overnight success. It's usually people that have been grinding for years and they just overnight make it.
Yeah.
Um,
So how
So,
did
yeah.
you how did you get, I know your story from what I've seen on YouTube. You started doing gig work, right?
Yep.
And using that money to flip that into a business. Can you talk a little bit about that? How long did you do gig work and just that kind of story as well?
Yeah. So in 2017 was when I moved to Vegas. I tried to get a normal job and I was working as a social media director. And then I quickly realized that if I was working for someone else all day long, I would have no time to put into my own business. And my friend mentioned Postmates, and I had no idea what it was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, I'll look up Postmates. You can just drive around. That sounds dope. And
Mm-hmm.
I had previously been a delivery driver for this restaurant called BJ's, like 10 years before that. And that was like one of my favorite jobs ever. So
I've heard of BJ's. Is that a local spot in Vegas or is that chain?
they're all over the country,
Okay.
actually.
Okay.
They're pretty popular. It's like my favorite restaurant. Yeah, it's like a sports bar, I would say.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, and then I started doing the Postmates. I realized, oh, I could just sit here and like listen to audiobooks all day. And like as someone who freshly started a business with like no college education, none of that stuff, I needed to like learn as quickly as possible. And I was like, it was like straight up desperation. I had to learn as quickly as possible because of the debt that I incurred. And it was just like I dug a giant hole for myself and I had to crawl out really, really quickly. So yeah, between like reading and that stuff, I started doing Postmates every day, just listening to stuff. And then I looked up Postmates tips because I was like, dude, I'm not making any money. And when
Yeah.
I looked at Postmates tips on YouTube, there was 0 videos.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, man, if no one's making a Postmates video, I'm gonna make one. And
And that video kind of popped for you. Like that
it
was one of
popped
your
like
more, yeah.
crazy. So I'd been vlogging trampoline wall and all that acrobatic stuff that you see in my backdrop. I'd been vlogging that stuff for probably 2 years at the time, almost every day. And that like the channel never took off. And so I had basically given up on it. I make a Postmates tutorial and it wasn't even that good or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I basically just forget about it. Like I didn't think of all things a Postmates video would blow up.
Yeah.
I get a notification from YouTube like 2 months later and it's like, hey, you have this video and like just give us your 1099, all this stuff, and you can get paid. I'm like, what? So I like open up my
what year is this?
2018.
So this is pre-pandemic, and
Yeah,
before people really started flooding the apps, but like people were still, and before all the content creators that we have now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So this was about June or January. So I released the video in like I think it was like November 2017. And like 2 months later was when I got the notification that like the video was going off and there was a lot of ad money that I wasn't collecting on. And I look and I'm like, there's like $200 a month coming in from this video. And I was like mind blown because before that it had never even cracked over $2. So I, like any logical person, was like, let's make a bunch of these Postmates videos.
Yeah. And it's an opportunity, right? It's an opportunity, it's an opportunity to make some money, and you're already in your car doing deliveries, right?
Yeah.
So like you can film a little bit, it's fun.
Yeah.
What's let me ask you this. When was the last time you did gig economy food delivery full time? How long has it been? Yeah, like where you're out in your car for like, 4 or 5 days a week or whatever. Has it been a while or?
Yeah, the last time I did it full time was, I would say, March of 2021.
So it's been a couple of years, over 2 years. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of like dabbled in it here and there for about a year after I started, like, because for me, my show income has always been most of my money.
Yeah.
As a performer, I make pretty good money doing that. and it kind of just disappeared in 2020. And 2020 was like the year that I had so many shows playing, and they all just disappeared. And that's when I like really dove into the like daily vlogs of like me doing DoorDash and stuff.
And
'Cause I
that's when
went
I
from
that's when I and that's when I started, and that's how I found you. You know,
yeah,
but you know, even then you were still talking about like the other things you had going on. You know, which was
yeah,
cool. Which is
yeah. I
it
basically
kind of caught my eye because you weren't just talking just about the gig apps. You know.
yeah. Yeah, I had basically started doing DoorDash because I started a business. So, like a
Yeah.
lot of people probably doing it vice versa, but I had to start doing DoorDash. And DoorDash, I didn't start doing until like probably a year after Postmates. So originally it's just Postmates vlogs, and then started doing DoorDash, and then yeah, it was like probably almost 2 years of making DoorDash content every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually had to stop doing it though.
Which can be a grind. You know, I'm in the
Dude,
middle of that right now, but
I was looking,
I want to know a little bit more about the off-axis stunt show. So you have that behind you. Talk to us about what, you know, I know a little bit about it, but tell the audience like what that means. What do you guys do? What's the significance of the off-axis stunt show?
yeah, so my show is like if you can see there's trampolines, there's
I'm gonna put you up on a solo real quick so people can see that screen a little bit better. Hold on one second. Okay, so let's see what you got there. All right, there we go.
yeah. So yeah, you could see this is the show that we just did about 3 or 4 weeks ago in Lancaster, California.
Mhm.
There's trampoline wall.
You build all that, don't you? Like that's
That's
all
all
like
set up in the backyard right now, actually.
yeah. Wow, that's amazing, man.
Yeah, and then there's BMX ramps, and then there's some parkour stuff. Like, where is it? Like right here in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Where to point? Yeah, and then there's a teeter board, which is like over here somewhere, and this is me right there.
So that's in your backyard.
That's in my back. This
Yeah.
specific thing is not in my backyard. That's at a
That is
show
okay.
in
Got
Poppy Festival. My backyard's basically a bunch of dirt, but we have an
Got
acre and a half here in Vegas.
Got it. That's awesome, man. That's crazy, man. So,
Yeah. So
tell us, like what is that? You know, you talked about the shoes and the struggles with that in the beginning, and you're using the gig economy because obviously that allowed you to like you had to have some income coming in, right? Because you had some debt, and you know, as a business owner, that happens, right? But how did you fold in that off-access stunt show? Did that come after the shoes? Was it at the same time?
Off Axis Stunt Show was first,
It was
actually.
first. Okay. Got
So
it.
I worked for this company called All Wheels, and we did like America's Got Talent and all kinds of big stadium shows. And I did that show for 10 years. And after 10 years, I was like, I got to do my own thing because, like, I'm just like, they're not paying me enough for what I'm doing. And I just felt undervalued. So I started my own show, and then immediately right after I was like, I'd need a product because my background was in product design and stuff because I worked for Razer, and Razer is essentially, it's very similar to Off Axis, the way I run it and everything too. So
Crazy, man. That's so you had the show, and then you figure, okay, I got to have a product that goes with this brand, this company, right?
yeah,
And that's why the shoes are obviously also called off axis. I have a pair; they're black. You know, I'm not somebody that does the physical things that Tanner can do. You know, so for me, it's like these shoes I can, you know, they're super comfortable actually, but like they're like for people that are going to be doing that kind of stuff, or maybe in the gym working out, right? Or
yeah,
skating, things like that, right? Okay.
yeah. We have skate shoes, and then the acrobatic shoes, and then MMA
Yeah.
shoes. My business partner's a UFC fighter. He's got a fight coming up too as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we kind of started off strictly just acrobatic shoes, and then we've kind of branched out slowly.
Yeah. What's a piece of if somebody wanted to start something, right? They wanted to start a little business. They want to start a business, or you know, not necessarily similar to what you've done, but anything. They want to start something on their own. What's a piece of advice you'd give them in the beginning that you wish you would have known before that you know now?
Let's see. Well, I would say find something that you enjoy doing, because I feel like I don't work a single day because I actually enjoy what I'm doing. Even though it's mostly me sitting in front of a computer, I at least enjoy the business that I'm doing fully. So I would say look at what you enjoy doing. Like I recently just got super into paintball, and I'm like already thinking about how can I make money off this thing, even though
I
it's
saw
probably
a short you did. I saw it yesterday. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Headshot or something, like head kill or
Yeah,
headshot
I shot
kill or
someone in the
something.
head. But yeah, so like look at something that you enjoy doing, And then in that field, there's always going to be marketing, there's going to be sales, there's going to be product design. There's like, I just did a video on this recently, but it's like 5 or 6 different categories of how business is structured. And then you have to look into those subcategories. So maybe if we look into marketing, there's going to be photography, videography, social media, and then figure out what is your best skill set that you currently have right now, if you have one. Otherwise, it's kind of just like, where do you want to go? Like sales is where most of the money is made, but figure out like how you can implement yourself into that world. Like, hey, I want to start taking photographs of paintball or something like that. That's what my roommate just started doing as well. And like, how can you put yourself into the like transactions of paintball? Like if someone needs to buy a paintball gun, well, they're going to look at pictures of paintballs or something like that, you know?
What's the paintball? Is it? I've never done it. I think I will at some point. It looks fun, right? So you're saying if there's something that you are that you enjoy, you're passionate about, right? You want to mix that in with something also that you're good at, right? You have to be like an expert in something or knowledgeable about something, and if you could merge those things together, you might have some kind of business opportunity you could build. Does that seem kind of accurate?
Yeah, I would say so. And also nowadays you want to think about something that you cannot be easily replaced with AI.
That's a big thing right now, man.
Because you do not want to be a photo editor, or I would say getting into video editing is probably not the greatest idea right now because they're about to be taken out. You want to get into something that is like not easily replaceable with AI, like being a journalist or like writing papers or something like that. That's not.
Well, right now you could, with that chat, whatever GPT I think it's called, and other things that are coming out that are out there, you could basically ask it a question. Hey, can you write me a apology letter, for example, right? And then they'll write it. It's just crazy, and that's coming. That's for sure. The AI is here.
Oh, I use it all the time.
Yeah, I haven't used it yet. I've seen friends that have used it. It's very interesting. But yeah, definitely trying to figure out and stay ahead of those curves and those trends, right? You don't want to put yourself in something that is going to possibly be a dying business. But yeah, that's definitely interesting. So I got a question. So a couple questions. If you guys have questions, ask them in the chat. If you want to know something, if you want to ask Tanner a question, put it in the chat. I'll see if I can't catch it. But what do you think? Like, how would you feel right now if you had to go out and do a dash, right? How would you feel about that? Like, would you be like completely against it? Like, do you ever see yourself going back to the gig economy? Like, talk about that for a minute with us.
I'm not against it. I was actually just talking about the other day how like kind of a relief it was to get out of the house and go and do things. I just am at a point where I realized that I was like halfway managing a YouTube channel, halfway managing a business, and then like halfway managing another business, because Off Axis is essentially 2 businesses. So I had to quit the gig economy because I was like, I'm not going to get anywhere if I'm like dabbling in all 3 of these things. You need to like fully commit to one of them. Or in my case, Off Axis is so like they go together that it made sense for me to kind of just do both of them. But I just couldn't manage the DoorDash stuff anymore because it was like completely off topic, and it would take up like 3 to 4 hours of my day. And like, I was barely like interested in it at that point. Cause like my company is like everything to me. So I'm like fully invested into that. But I wouldn't mind going out and doing DoorDash. I do have like a $80,000 like pickup truck now, so it wouldn't be ideal.
It wouldn't be ideal. You have to basically, I remember, as your content started evolving, you talk about doing dashing like along the way to things, like you go and like, if I'm going to go get a smoothie or something, and I'm going to have lunch, let me see if I can't pay for that meal by doing a dash or 2. And to me, that's smart because you can select them en route, and maybe it's a little bit of a 10 or 15 minute sidetrack, right? But like, you're already kind of driving those miles anyway. So for me, I think that's a really interesting, cool way to work it part-time, because you get a fund a meal or get some gas or whatever, and you don't feel like you're spending your money. You're going to work for it because you got to, pick up some shit and drop it off, but like, you're not giving a full day to the apps,
Yeah, I actually came up with that when I was reading 4 Hour Work Week, because I realized I would spend like the first 2 hours of my day doing like sales calls for my business. And then I would drive around and do DoorDash for like 3 hours. And then I would come back and I would do footwear stuff for like 3 hours. And then I would go back out during dinner time and then do like 4 to 5 more hours
Yeah.
of DoorDashing. And then I was like, I looked at this map of where I had been driving all day, and it was like all over Vegas.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's got to be a better way to do this. And my friend recommended 4 hour work week. And then I was like, wait, I can do all of these things together. I can be doing sales calls all while just driving around
Mm-hmm.
and doing DoorDash. And then I realized I was like, okay, I'm already driving to the gym and I'm driving to the post office every day to drop off the shoe orders.
Yeah.
So during 2020, my route just became do one DoorDash on the way to the gym, do one DoorDash on the way to the post office,
Mm-hmm.
and then do it on the way back, and then do a few more if I had to. But at that point, I already made like $30. So
Yeah.
for me, my goal was just make $2,000 a month because my bills were like 1,300 ish at the time, and I just needed to make enough money to get by because I knew I wasn't gonna like drive my way out of debt by doing DoorDash. It was going to be like off axis had to succeed because the amount of orders I would have had to do to pay off a $25,000 debt and live,
Yeah.
it was just not feasible. So like
Yeah.
my company had to like go
Yeah.
for it to
You
like,
would,
be
you would have
successful.
had to, you would have had to work every day of the week for 12 hours, and that
Yeah.
to me, that's not sustainable long term. You know what I mean? I think it could work for some people if you have a plan, you're trying to stack some cash and get, you want to cash 10 or 20,000 quickly. You could really you could, sacrifice some sleep and some depreciation of your vehicle, and you could do that, right? But like, it's
Yeah.
not going to last like long term. It's not
Yeah, for
too
sure.
sustainable. So I really like how you use the gig economy. It's very, I think other people do it, but not enough of us document it on YouTube or social media, because most of us content creators just talk about, hey, here's how to make $200, right? Or here's how to do this, and that there's value in that, right? Here's how to do this. Here's how to find a hidden tip. There's value in that, but like long term, for me, there's more value. And the reason I wanted to have you on is like, okay, use these apps to your advantage as a true opportunity, right? And I think if you could fold in the gig economy and figure out, okay, how do I then make money doing something else while I'm also doing the gig economy, and then work a little bit less on the gig economies, because we're chasing $6 and $7 orders. You can't become a millionaire with DoorDash. Most of us can barely get by if it's just DoorDash. That's just a fact, right? Especially
Yeah.
if you're doing it full time. You're just going to make the same amount of money every single year. If
Yep.
anything, because inflation goes up, you're actually going to make less year over
Yeah.
year. That's what the trend tells us. So you got to figure out how do I fold in other passive or active incomes so that I'm not relying upon the gig economy so much,
Yeah, I would say to everyone out there who doesn't have something going for them already, the number one thing that you should be doing is improving your skills, because skills compound and like inflation isn't going to harm your skills. So the more skills you have, the more valuable you are in the workplace. And then also to look at, there's 4 different ways of making money. There's you trade your own time for money, which is what most people do when they're doing DoorDash. You can sell a product, which is quite difficult. You can have other people work for you, which you can't really do unless you are selling a product.
Yeah.
And then you can sell information. Those are really the only ways that you can make money. So
Yeah.
try to look at the different skills that you have and try to either, most people have some sort of skill set. Like for me and you, it was like we're generally kind of good at doing DoorDash, and most of those people wanted to obtain that information. So
Yeah.
you can give out information, and probably I would say selling information is the most lucrative because you can sell products with that. You can have other people work for you.
Mm-hmm.
And like essentially a YouTube channel could kind of turn into all of that stuff.
Well, that's what I'm doing. And,
Yeah.
it's not going to be for everybody. It's not easy. You have to put a lot of time and effort. You have to be willing to fail, make mistakes. You have to try different things, but you have to try it. You know what I mean? And that's, that's how I've used it. And I'm still working more gig economy apps than I'd like to, but I'm still okay with it right now because the money's still mostly okay. But like, I knew I couldn't do this and I didn't want to do it full time till whenever. I knew I had to have a little bit of a plan and work a little bit less. And sometimes I have months where I sacrifice my gig economy earnings because I feel like it'll be more beneficial long term, maybe next year or 2 years from now. Because if I just sit in my car all day making, $200 a day, like that's cool, but like I'm just always going to make $200 a day.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I have to, I aspire at least to try to make more than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, I think it's very interesting and very thoughtful, the 4 ways. I like that you shared that with us because I think a lot of people know that, but we don't actively think about that when we're making choices on how to make money. Most of us here, we're just like, okay, I got a W-2 or I can do gig apps, but there's other opportunities out there, you know?
Yeah, you want to really think about like trading your own time for money is it's a dead end. So if you're only doing that, you will probably always only do that until you try to start multiplying your money because there's like imagine you're a personal trainer. You have two different ways of doing this. You can either sell information to a client who's coming in, and then you're now trading one to one for that income. So that person pays you, I don't know, $50 or so for that training session. Versus if you took that exact same amount of time, you can film a course and you can sell that course online for $5, $10 or so.
Mm-hmm.
And over time, for the first month or so, just selling to those clients, they're probably, $50 an hour. But eventually, if you're selling that information online, once you have, I don't know, 20 or so courses up, you can
Mm-hmm.
just spend your time working on that. And that's now multiplying your money. And
Yeah.
in a year, that's going to be so much higher than if you're just doing one to one. So,
Well, you're making money while you're training somebody, right?
yeah,
So, like with DoorDash, you're making money while you're door dashing. But if you're also making content or helping other people, you're making money two different ways at the same without spending twice as much time,
yep,
right? So, in your
yeah,
analogy, you're training somebody at the gym, you're recording that, you're putting it on a social media platform, you're selling a course, you're providing information about the
yeah,
knowledge you have. So, you're making the money in the moment, but then you're making money on the back end, but you're not spending any more time so I think that's smart. Not enough of us are willing to try that because we think it won't work. But
yeah,
that's my whole thing on this channel right now is like, try something. Like
yeah,
it's okay. You're gonna fail. Tanner said in the beginning, he's like, if I would have, I wouldn't have done the shoot thing this way. But look, right now he's not in his car doing DoorDash. He's doing what he likes, what he loves. He's got his own business. I think we need to talk about and showcase that more. I don't think we talk about enough in this particular gig community.
yeah. I think a lot of people are also afraid to get started on stuff because they are nervous of what people are going to think about them.
Mm.
And quite frankly, like when you first get started, like I know you remember your YouTube numbers at the beginning. You'd get like 5 views and shit, probably.
Yeah,
And
sure,
I remember it started, I think my first YouTube video had like 20 views at the end of like a month. So
bro.
it's like
Listen, when I
the
started my
tail in front of
channel,
no one.
and I was 2 or 3 videos in, and I sent people that I knew, hey, I got a YouTube channel, check it out. I made T-shirts before I even had a subscriber. I remember when I put the first video up, I woke up the next day, I had 7 subscribers. And this video is still on YouTube. I was like, oh, thanks. I got 7 subscribers. I was so fucking giddy. I was like, oh my God, seven people subscribed, and like 8 people watched. I'm like, this is great. Because for me,
Yeah.
that was like, I didn't have social media. I was like, but you have to start somewhere.
Yeah. You
Now I
start
have
saying,
seven people just subscribed in the time that we've been on this live.
yeah.
So, you have to, everybody starts at 0, and it
Yeah.
doesn't, don't worry about the beginning. It's the journey and, how you adapt and what you learn and how you grow and all that kind of stuff. And obviously you've done that with your social media, your businesses, you've adapted, you've changed, you've seen the trends, and you're not afraid to try something different. Right. Um,
Yeah.
I think that's awesome, man. So,
I would say that like the greatest thing about owning a business too, even if the business isn't profitable, the amount of information that you obtain while being
mm,
in business, like for the
mm,
last week, probably the last 2 weeks, I've spent every day sitting at my table trying to figure out how to sell on Amazon. And I've like learned so much stuff, and all that information that I've learned, I could now turn into a course. And all those people that were like me 2 weeks ago would literally buy that information because I already spent probably like
mm,
$500 on specialists teaching me how to like do Amazon stuff.
yeah.
And someone, instead of teaching me one-on-one, they could have easily just created a course or something because there's not too much stuff out there for that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I hear you. So let's do the shoe giveaway. I think the
Yeah, let's
people are
do it.
ready. So, how do you want to do it? Do you want them to put something in the chat? You want me to pick it? You want to pick it? How do you want to do it since it's your giveaway?
Well, let's see. If you do want a pair of shoes, put a shoe in the chat because not
Perfect.
everyone wants or needs a pair of shoes.
Good point.
So
And I will select the comment until one is a comment of a shoe, right? So
Yeah.
type in shoe, put a shoe emoji, one of those two. We'll select a comment in the live chat. And then how can people reach out to you? You want them to go to your page and leave a comment, the winner? How do you want them to do that? Email you? What's the best way?
Either email or DM me on Instagram would be the quickest, I would say.
Okay, so
Just
if
DM
you
me
are
your
if you're
address.
the winner, DM Tanner at Instagram. I guess you're at Tanner Markley. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
At
All right,
Tanner
so
Markley. And
let me
also,
see.
we don't make any sizes above 13
Okay.
and below size 7 in women's. So unfortunately, if you're like really small or
I think
really freaking big,
or really big. Yeah.
yeah, we don't make those shoes yet.
Okay, so if that, we'll give you guys about 20 seconds. If you fit the criteria and you want a shoe, put a shoe emoji or the type in the word shoe for off access shoe apparel, and Tanner's going to ship you one. So I wish I had they're in the closet. I wish I had mine to show. I didn't think about that. So otherwise I'd have it here right now. But
don't worry,
all
I
right,
got all of them right here.
oh, I know you do. I know you do. I like them. I like them. Is that red?
Yeah.
The one over your shoulder?
Yeah,
Like
these are the red
Yeah, that's
ones.
pretty
These
dope.
ones are my favorite, actually. I wear red the most.
Do you?
But
Those
so
are
we just
flashy, man. Those red ones are flashy.
This is our new one. I just finished designing this one. So this is the Ninja V2 right here. This is the Ninja 1. So this is a high top shoe. And then this one right here has a better sole for absorbing impact. It's like a lower top design. So you can like slide your foot in, because one of the most annoying things is like sliding in. You got to put your finger in the back and like slide it in. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Somebody. Oh. I selected a comment, but they had no shoe information there. So let me see if I can't do another one. I'm just clicking on random. Oh my God! Hold on. I'm trying to find one here. Let's click on it. Is there a shoe? Oh, there we go. Cliff Dog, my man, Cliff Dog. I know Cliff
Dog,
very
nice.
well. Cliff Dog, congratulations! You just got a pair of shoes.
Oh, he wears a size 13 too. That's the top.
Well, then there you go. So Cliff Dog, hit Tanner on Instagram, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Instagram or the Off Axis Athletics website. If you don't have Instagram, the customer service line is my number. Unfortunately, I just told everyone that. But
I think you're good. So congratulations, Cliff Dog won some shoes. All right, so Tanner, I appreciate you spending time with us today, man. I know you're a busy guy, but it's been a while since we've done a couple lives here in the last couple of years, and I just really enjoy your story. I think it's one that more people should know about, because we just get so inundated with like DoorDash. I need to make this. I need to make that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But like, I want us to start thinking more long-term, more sustainable, taking some smart, calculated risks with business ideas or something, betting on yourselves a little bit more. I want to see more of that from this community. And when I see somebody that has modeled it the way that you do, I can applaud that, man. So I salute you. I appreciate you coming on today.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. And I will be driving through St. Louis in like 3 weeks. So let's get that basketball game going.
Listen, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. So hit me up, man. Have a good day.
All right. Thanks.
All right, brother. The one and only Tanner Markley. So if you don't know, he does, hit him up on IG. He's got a YouTube channel. Go check him out. Cliff, congratulations, Cliff Dog. All right. So we still have a couple giveaways to do. I want to see who's in the chat and give a little love to you guys. We're going to do the 50K subscriber giveaways. We've already given out a pizza bag. We have a $50 gas card to give out today. I have one more pizza bag, and we have 2 Mr.BetonYou t-shirts we're going to give out as well. So let's just go ahead and do the which one should we do next? The pizza, the gas card? I mean, this is the one everybody wants, I would imagine. This is $50. I mean, that's just as good as cash, right? Which one should we do next? Before we do that, let's see who we got up in here. And if you're behind, if you're typing certain things in, you might be behind on the what's alive. I don't know. Some people watch; they're a little bit behind. Okay, let's see. Oh man, there's still a lot of emojis in. What up, Andre? Man. But so it says I want the red high top. That's what's up. That's what's up. So I think maybe, hold on, let me see. I think some people are watching behind a little bit. So I still see a lot of shoe emojis in the chat right now. Who doesn't want a shell card? Exactly. Who doesn't want? I mean, that's gas money is fantastic. Let's see who we got in here. What? Yeah. Okay, what's up?
the one in Jefferson County called me and she's sleeping. Do you think I can go? Or...
I got that call in 50 minutes. This is live, but this
Sorry,
is us.
guys.
We're having a conversation about family stuff. I mean,
I think I can get there.
if listen, I can handle it. If she wakes up, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Do you want me to bring the thing down? Or it's not even in the room. Never mind.
I got it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. So listen, I am a man of many talents, and I can do many things at once. I'm being a father right now. My baby's sleeping, so if she wakes up, I got to go get her. It is what it is, right? It's part of fatherhood. And then we're doing a StreamYard. We're doing this. We're doing that. All right. Let's give away. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give away 2 shirts, back to back, and then we're gonna give away a bag right after that, and then we're gonna give away this. We're gonna do them all in the next 10 minutes here. You guys ready? Jennifer, what's up? Pizza bag. How you like to escape? Oh, I love my escape. Shirts. All right, so I don't know what's going on, but what I'm seeing in my phone does not match what I'm seeing on that. Let me see something here. Okay, here we go. Now, okay, I had to update it. Okay, so I see some shirt emojis in there. Boom, boom, boom. Gas money. Let's go. We're gonna give away 2 shirts right now. I'm gonna pick 2 people back to back. And what you want to do is you want to email me, and I'll facilitate. I need to write these names down. The first winner was YOLO Solo. I remember that. That was the pizza bag. Write that down. We're going to do 2 shirts. I believe these shirts go up to 3X. So as long as you're not bigger than a 3X, you're going to get one of the shirts you guys see me wear. All right, let's do it. You guys ready? Oh, I see them shirt emojis. All right, I'm picking 2 people back to back. Boom. Let's see. Is that one? It is. Brandon Diaz. What's up, bro? You just won a shirt. Hold up. Can you guys see it? Oh, it's too dark. It's too light. Brandon Diaz. I know Brandon. Brandon won a shirt. So, Brandon, I know you have my email. So, email me your size. I'm going to send you a Bet on You swag. All right. All right. You guys ready for the next person? Boom, 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 boom. Let me go all the way there. And we'll go to a more recent comment. Let's see. Who's that? Dasher Benj. I love it. Dasher Benj. Can you guys see it? Bam. There you go. Dasher Benj. Email me. I think you said you emailed me anyway earlier. Dasher Benj, you just won a best Mr. Bet on You shirt. So YOLO Solo won a pizza bag. Brandon Diaz won a shirt. Dasher Benj won a shirt. All right, let's give away the next pizza bag. Put some pizza emojis in the chat or pizza, whatever. Congratulations, Brandon. Congratulations, Dasher Benj. Hand, pink, wavy, what up? Benj and Dasher, congrats. Yeah, what up, bud, Sub? Andre. All right, I got one more pizza bag to give away. I'll give you guys a minute. So, yeah, thanks for Tanner for coming on the show. For me, he embodied, he was betting on himself, setting goals, doing it one day at a time before I said anything about it. Like this little motto here, this isn't anything new to a lot of people. A lot of people do this, but not enough of us do it. Right. And I want us to, my goal with this channel, one of the goals is to get some of us, because everybody has different things that they aspire for, and that's fine. Right. One isn't any better than the other, but my aspiration is to motivate and inspire to get us out of the car more. Right. And stay in a car. Right. But don't do it as much, and figure out other ways to make money. Right. Because I'll say this right now. If you're somebody that's making $1,000 a week, so you're making $4,000 a month, great. It's good. We can live. Most Americans can live off $1,000 a week. That's good money. Right. But let's say if you could make half of that, $500 a week in the gig economy, and then make another $700 a week doing something else, you just made an extra $200 a week, and you're working less in the gig economy, less depreciation, less wear and tear, maybe less stress levels, and you figure out a way to have another kind of income making some money. Who wouldn't want that? You add an extra $200 to every week of the year. How much is that per year? Pretty good money, right? All right. Let's give away the pizza bag. You guys ready? Pizza, 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 pizza. Da, da, da. Oh, I'm trying to click on one. Okay, let's see. Is that a pizza? Oh, let's try it again. Boom. Nope. Looking for a pizza emoji till I click on one. Nope. Let's see. Let's go to the more recent one. Let's see if there's this one. Let's see. It is Leo SG61. Leo SG61. You want a pizza bag? Email me. I'm going to put my email address right up here. La, 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 la. Congratulations to Leo. My email is right there. So congratulations to Dasher Benz, Cliff Dog. They won some T-shirts. I know those guys will wear those shirts, so I'm glad that they won them. Congratulations to Leo, SG61. You won a pizza bag. And congratulations to YOLO Solo Yo. You won the first pizza bag. Now, what I think all y'all want is sitting right here. $50. I just got this today. $50 gift card. And the reason I picked $50 is because it's a $50K giveaway. I mean, come on. I'm not going to do $25. We got to do $50. So, that's going to be the next one we're going to do. Appreciate y'all for coming on this live stream. If you're new to this channel, we do this every Wednesday. We talk about motivational things. We talk about topics. We talk about all that stuff. Not necessarily gig talk here on Wednesday, but sometimes we sprinkle in and try to relate it a little bit. I do have to say this. If you've won a pizza bag or if you've won a shirt, you can't win this. Sorry, some of y'all might be upset by that. But I want to have all unique winners. Maybe I should have said that in the beginning. It is what it is. But if you've won a shirt or a pizza bag, you can't be a two-time winner. Sorry. So we're going to pick somebody new. I'm just saying that for full transparency. So, yeah. 50K, man. It's crazy. 50,000. I mean, it's nuts. One day we're going to be 100K subscribers, and that plaque's going to be, I'm going to replace that. I'm probably going to replace that hashtag sign with the plaque, and it's going to be right behind me. That's going to be a very fun day for me. It's going to be really good. So, all right, you guys ready? Bum, bum, bum. No, 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 no. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Close my eyes. All right. Click. Oh, I felt it. Christy C. Christy C. You put 4 gas emojis. Congratulations, Christy C. Email me. You won the $50 gas card for Shell. I'm assuming there's a Shell in your area. If there isn't, we'll figure something out. But email me at Mr.BetonYou81@gmail.com. Congratulations, Christy. Let me go ahead and see if I can't find that. And I'm going to pin that message here. Hold on. Where's that? Christy. Where is it? Oh, pin message? Oh, there we go. Christy, I pinned it up at the top. So that is the winner right there. That's the message I clicked on. Congratulations, Christy. Trust me, y'all. If I could do more, I'd do more. If I had more bags and more money, I would give out as much as I could. But hey, listen, I try to do what I could do. I've been doing giveaways on this channel for just about 2 years. We did a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers, 10K, 20K. I've given out pizza bags, and we've given out. I mean, I did a giveaway just 3 weeks ago while I was doing a live stream, $50. Like, I try to spread the love here and there when I can, and hopefully make somebody's day a little bit brighter or easier or whatever. So, Christy, I hope you can use this $50 gas card. I hope you can make a lot of money doing it. Whatever. I hope you can take it. Whatever you got going on this summer. So, congratulations to Christy. Appreciate everybody for watching today. Thanks, Tanner, for coming on. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up for Tanner Markley. Hit the thumbs up for Mr.BetonYou. 50,000 subscribers. It's crazy. It's wild. I mean, it's crazy. I'm humbled. I'm honored. I have a good time making these videos, doing these lives, doing this content. Denver GigCon 2023. For those of you that are here right now, I'm sure you know about it because you're an avid watcher. We got the site locked down. It's picked. We'll be announcing that on the website and in some communication very soon. I have also more exciting news on special guests that are going to be at this event. A lot is going to happen in the next week that we're adding to this event. Okay, so just be on the lookout for that. Mark it on your calendar. August 4th, Denver, Colorado. Okay, a lot of new things coming, information. This is going to be the event of the year, hands down. I say that because I hold myself accountable and the great people that are helping this event. This is going to be the event of the year in the gig economy, and we're going to make it happen. And the more I say it, the more pressure I put on myself, but I thrive under that. So I'm working really hard, coming up with some ideas, communicating with people, collaborating to make this event like none other. And the first one we did was great. There's some people in the chat that were there. They could vouch for that. Mr. Bet on You is all about trying to level up on YouTube, in my personal life, in my finances, in my relationships, in my health. And I take you guys along for the journey. Appreciate you guys for being here. Stay tuned for more great things to come. You guys have a great day.